you guys didn't get roasted enough in your blessings. Now we're gonna see where your ancestors want to come in and talk to you. We're gonna do action that your ancestors want you to take right now. Like, they're done sitting and watching you not do something, and they're gonna come through and be like telling you what you need to do. Just plain and simple, what they've been waiting on. I feel like for those of you that picked that last pile, they're really gonna be coming in with something to say. But these are gonna be the decks I am using. We have Mystical Wisdom, one of my newer ones, the True Black Tarot, the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Like, you guys can already tell, this is gonna be this is definitely gonna be not a light one, since, I mean, it's ancestors. What do you guys expect? They've been watching you for eons. And then the Dream Oracle for you guys. So this one obviously doesn't have as many decks, because I feel ancestors say what they need to say. They are quick, they are to the point, and they don't play around. It also might come out, if you don't know who your ancestors are, it could easily come out where you get some hints about who they are by how they talk to you, stuff they say, stuff they know, whatever it is. It could give you a hint of which ancestors in your family line are very connected to you. So, since I have said all of that, let me pick our crystals for the ancestors. Let's see what's calling to me over here. So, definitely getting some of this Smokey Amethyst coming out over here. We're gonna do Rainbow Moonstone. And Caribbean Calcite. And we're gonna do Flower Agate. Okay. So, I'm gonna show all of the crystals close up so you guys can get a look-see, see which ones, or one. I mean, if you guys are drawn to more than one, then, I mean, go for it. But let's see what you're drawn to, and then we are going to start seeing what your ancestors got to say. Because I'm already sighing and we haven't even started the reading. Oh my god. Okay, some of you, you're gonna get some ouchie to the heart kind of stuff coming through, so we'll see. But let me go ahead and show these close up. We have our amethyst. It's a smoky amethyst with a lot of rainbows in it. Trying to get the ring light to not attack it while I'm trying to show it. Come on, quit picking up the Moonstone back there. You guys, are you my stubborns? Huh? Are you guys gonna come, are your ancestors gonna come through and scream at you because you're stubborn? Starting to get that feeling. I don't know who picked Amethyst. I'm starting to get that feeling. Then we have Rainbow Moonstone. Trying to find the flash for you guys so you can see the rainbows. Gotta find it first. I think I found it. Maybe. Did I? I always turn this the wrong way, but you know, at least you guys are getting a look at it while I'm trying to find the flash. You guys really aren't showy, huh? And for our third choice, we have Caribbean Calcite. There's a little cave in this one. There's a little cave on this side too. So you guys might be pretty transparent since it goes all the way through. Either that or your guides just come through very heavy and they're very to the point with you, and they are very heavy-handed in your guidance. And then we have Flower Agate. Don't know if I'm going to be able to catch the sparkle in it or not, because it's kind of hard to catch the sparkle. Okay, so there is our choices. I'm gonna stick them over here in case you still want to stare at them. Okay. For my amethyst, you guys were quite the stubborn group over here. Let's see what your ancestors want to say to you guys. What action do they want you to take right now? Well then, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Okay, so your ancestors are just gonna come out the gate. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, like I said, your guys' ancestors are tired of you guys being stubborn. For one, they're wanting you to express yourself in a more sensual way, to really get in touch with that. And I know it feels weird to have ancestors telling you, but it's actually very healing to do this thing, and it brings out a lot of pretty much what you're blocked from right now. Being able to find clarity, being able to be open to miracles, being able to learn, being able to live in the moment. All these things are not happening. Like every single one is not happening. Probably the only thing that might be happening for you is getting sex, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the deep sex because of all these reversals. But they're pretty much calling you guys out, like very heavy here. That if your outlet is sex, then they're saying like you're shutting down all this other stuff. If you are not comfortable with your sensuality and you're shutting down everything else because of it, like, and you're feeling blocked and you don't know why, this is literally giving you the heads up that this is why. Like, you're not comfortable with yourself, your body, or your, what lights up your passions. And for bottom of the deck, Battle of the Blues. Take steps towards positive change. You guys are definitely stubborn. They're literally calling you out with a card of someone that's laying in a lake and just like looking listlessly up at the sky like, woe is me, my life, everything's such a tragedy. It's like, this is very dramatic energy, and I think your ancestors have had enough of it. Pretty much calling you guys drama queens over here. So let's see what the tarot wants to say, since though they were very straightforward with that coming out over there. Like I said, ancestors are so straightforward with stuff that they want to say. They don't play around. Then we have Queen of Pentacles. So if you feel like you're lacking some money, it's because you're not embracing yourself. But also, this is physical energy. So this could be being queen of your body, sensuality, being Hierophant. Okay, we're just gonna start throwing that out here, because obviously you are not seeking clarity right now, and they're gonna throw the Hierophant out like, hey, we're present, just so you know, we're here. And we know you're actively not listening to us. You're doing active not listening. And then you get the Fool card. Okay, they're just really going to start calling you guys out. This is like, open your heart to miracles. And they're it's like, that's my chair, by the way. This right here is telling you, like, freaking, well, will you trust for like just a second here? Like, open up for a little bit. Can you at least talk about this before just like shutting down into hangman mode and just thinking about all the things that happened? Dude, look at this hangman. Does he look comfortable? Look at that. I feel like this is someone who fell off the bed while they were sleeping and kept sleeping in an uncomfortable position. And they have this horrible kink in their neck they're gonna wake up with. This is like, oh my gosh, I feel like crying, but it's because your ancestors are hysterical. This is how they're seeing you right now. Like, how someone gets like dramatic over certain things that you've done to yourself. Okay, and we're gonna have the moon come out here. I was not kidding about when I said they come out and say what they have to say. They're telling, it's like they're telling you to freaking listen. Like, they're throwing major arcana at you. They're just throwing it all over everything, saying, no, you don't know everything. You walking off and saying you don't need clarity, and that you don't need to listen, that you know what's best when your sleeping habits are really sucky, and you're just feeling like, oh, why is this so hard? And they're like, for one thing, you need better sleep. But there's also this, wow, and you get the King of Cups. For some of you, you're over here like singing the blues because you want a relationship, and they're basically telling you to open up your damn eyes and look, because you're the one that's not taking the step here to actually do something. Because there actually is from what I'm seeing here, for those of you that are wondering about a relationship, there is a beautiful one. There's one where you're very secure, very confident, and very in touch with your body. And then being with somebody who is very there for you emotionally, very mature in this area, very loving, very nurturing. And with this coming out with this cheer up and live in the moment, this is someone that's going to help you be more conscious of what you're doing. It's going to help you be happier and more grateful. And then you get the hermit on the bottom. You guys, I swear, if you don't start listening, your ancestors are going to rain down upon you some beautiful looking lessons to like make you wake up. They aren't playing with you. You definitely have some major shifts happening here, and they're spearheading it. They really are. They're there to say, like, look, that you're here. This is where you should be sitting. So we're going to come in and start throwing some stuff at you. You got to take the loop. Get off the loop. You got to take the leap and realize that all these things that happen, this freaking kink in your neck, any annoyances, anything that's big, small, whatever it is, it's happened. You gained perspective. You tuned into intuition. You just need to listen and let all this confusion that you keep going back to and fighting with because you don't have all the knowledge. You need to start dropping this. You need to start letting it melt away because it's literally playing you like a puppet. And once you allow yourself to kind of go through this transformation, that's when this love's going to come in. Either that, if it's not love, then what's happening is you are either creating a space for yourself where you're finally healing emotionally and being able to move past certain things that, you know, before were keeping you from being in this energy. But it could also be you finding a mentor or somebody that helps get you out of your funk. They could be leading you literally to somebody that's going to help you and be a teacher to you. Completion. This is the Ouroboros eating its tail over here. Completion. This is pretty much them sending a signal that, yes, things are never fully complete. But that does not mean that we sit here and bitch about it. Like, yes, you need to keep learning. Yes, you need to keep healing. It is a process. Only thinking about completion and what the end goal is not going to help you be present. They're wanting you to be in the moment and experience what you're learning. You running off and saying, like, why isn't this done yet? Like, you know, you're just choosing not to listen, and they're just coming straight out and saying it. The lower world, yeah, definitely. Your ancestors are very present in this energy. In this reading, they just want to come out and be like, yeah, we're hanging out, we're spirits. Especially when you're in your lower world, when you're in depressive or very, like, it's hard to lift your spirits kind of energy, they are very heavily around you when that's happening. If you've been through a lot of rough stuff, which that happens with the hangman, like, you go through a lot of trials and stuff in order to learn a new perspective, and it can be very painful. I mean, look at the guy's neck. They're there with you. It's not like they're here just to yell at you, even though it might feel that way right now. It's just that they don't like seeing you like this. So they're trying to, like, kick you in a direction where it's, like, better for you. Because they see you as their child. You are the one coming out with the fool with this little baby. They really see you as this little new energy that they want to protect, that they want to make sure you get through what you need to. They aren't mean, I think is what they're trying to say here. We aren't mean. We want to protect you. We want to nurture you. But for some of you, this could be grandparents or great-grandparents or great-great-grandparents, like having a masculine and feminine energy. to where both of them are seeing you as the child carrying on the bloodline. And it's literally them coming through and doing that tough love because they want to see you succeed. Especially with the moon here, it could definitely be a feminine presence. And you have the owl coming through, some more wisdom on this knowledge card. This is pretty much them saying, like, don't run off and just start saying things without learning first. It's a learning journey. They're really trying to get you guys to see that this life is a cycle. It's a learning cycle. We keep learning. They want you guys to quit being so hard on yourselves for learning things. That's a really big message here, because it's almost like you block parts of yourself off because you feel like a failure when you do certain things, when you look for certain things and it's not what you think it's supposed to be. You feeling like something should be done with and it's not. Like this is them trying to be like, change your perspective and your expectations, and you'll realize how much easier it is. It's like they're really looking at you like a very young soul with this child energy that needs a lot of guidance. And then, yeah, the beloved. Like, this goes right with the child. Like, they really are protective over you. Like, you are their heart. And they've been watching over you since you were born. Like, they are very heavily in your life. And they've been a sense of protection for you. Not just a sense, they have protected you from things. There's a lot worse things that could have happened in your life, even if really bad things did. More than likely, the reason you're here is because they wrapped their protection literally around you as much as they could to protect you from things. It could be why you have such heavy emotions, and they're trying to be like, you know, you can pull through this, especially if you're feeling really down right now. Especially with that, like, blues energy where it's like you're just listless and you're, like, done with life. Like, they're coming through really heavy right now and being like, look, we didn't, like, keep doing this for you just give up when everything's about to come in. It's like you just need to look at it different. It's pretty much this whole thing. And then you get the blade. Whew. They are letting you come in, that they are letting you come in. They are coming in swinging. Like, as soon as you're ready for it, they're ready to come in. If you aren't up to the task, they are more than ready to cut people out of your life for you. You just have to ask. Like, they are sick and tired of seeing this cycle happening with you. Especially if it is family, it is blood that is doing this to you. Your ancestors are very unhappy with that, and they're trying to come through and heal you with what you've been through with it, because they are not happy with what's happened to you. But they don't want you stuck there at the same time. They have dance, move to the rhythm of your soul. So this is definitely, they want to get you back. And that sensuality in the Queen of Pentacles, this is really getting back into your own energy instead of being stuck in this heavy energy. Because I don't know how long you've been sitting in this energy, but they definitely, like, they know. They've been sitting there watching. For some of you, yes, you are very dramatic, which is why they see you as such a young spirit. But at the same time, for some of you, it's just because so much has happened and you've fallen out of the dance of life, where it's like you don't see the reason to keep pushing forward. And they're really coming in strong, like, don't. It's like they're trying so hard to come in and stop you from doing this. Naked, dare to bear all. This, how did you get in here? Okay, my kitty's in here. Let me let her out with her little meow. Here we go. So, back to what I was saying. For some of you, this is them really coming in, especially this is coming out with all of this seeking clarity and trying to hide from it. As well as not feeling worthy of like literal miracles coming into your life. They see you as a miracle. Even if you don't, even if you feel like very like lost, they see you as a miracle. And you're very important to them. And they want you to know that it is safe to be vulnerable. It's safe because they're making sure nothing's going to happen to you. And all you got to do is ask them for them to be around you. They'll give you the strength to do whatever you need. Like, they're watching you like a hawk. Even though this is an owl, like, they're straight up watching you, like, all the time. Oh. And then you get money. Discover the source of your true power. Especially if you guys have been seriously on the struggle bus here and just feeling really like this person's literally holding money. They're really trying to bring stuff in for you guys. They want you to change your mentality when it comes to money. For some of you, you may have a very bad relationship with money. Whether that was growing up not having anything or being made to feel guilty for being given things. Or possibly spending habits, like because it's the way you deal with stress. There's just this unhealthy energy when it comes to money, and they're trying to help you look at it differently instead of just beating yourself over it. Because this true power energy is you realizing that by being honest with yourself about where this is coming from, that's where you're going to get the strength from in order to overcome it. And family. Explore your sacred root system. They're really wanting you to know who they are. Like, if you don't already know who they are, they want you to literally look and find them. Like, this presence is either someone that's very maternal, or it's a couple that is, like, in your ancestry that's been watching you for a while. And they haven't been happy with what they've passed on through their bloodline, how things have gotten really convoluted. There's possibly a lot of trauma that's been passed down. And they do not like what their descendants did. And since you got the brunt end of a bunch of years of it, they are very strongly coming in and trying to help heal you. And then job. Love what you do and do what you love. Coming out on beloved. They want you to love life. They want you to have the money. They want you to have the connection with them. Not necessarily like bad family members. If it's bad family, they're not saying go and connect with them. They're saying like connect with your ancestors, not with the bad toxic family. And then they want you to have a job you love. They want you to dance with life and have fun again, instead of being in this energy where it's like nothing good happens for me. And then you have car. Get into the driver's seat of your life. And for some of you, I really feel this energy with having money, family, job, car. For some of you, you're literally, once you start allowing this, it's almost like they're going to find ways of putting you in the path of getting these things. Like if you've always wanted a family, if you've wanted your dream job, you wanted more money, security, you need a car, like there's something that literally is waiting for you, because they want you to take action on this. They want you to realize that this is what's happening, because they're very much with you. They definitely want you right now to find out who they are, so you can have more of a connection with them. Whether that is like you find out and you put them, like you have a special place that you dedicate to their pictures, or because I know people have family altars, or it could just be like, you know, when you meditate, that's you give thanks to them for protecting you and being around you. but it's like they want to give you security in whatever you want to do in order to give back for all the healing you're having to do for the family line, because you're basically having a bunch stuck on you that you're having to heal, and that's why it hurts so much, and that's why it's like you don't understand what you did to deserve this, because you honestly didn't. This is like stuff that was passed down to you, and that your ancestors aren't happy that other people didn't clear up before it got to you. Like, these were repeated cycles over and over and over again. Even this is showing like a bunch of circles over here with all this, a bunch of monetary cycles, or a bunch of job cycles, or just repeated family mistakes over and over again. There is just this energy where it's like they are not happy with how their blood's been used to do this to you. It's like they want to help you. They know you're a child in this, no matter what your age is. They know you're a child being a part of this. And it's not like you asked to be brought into the world, into this thing, and deal with other people's hang-ups that they have, and then trying to heal yourself on top of what they did. It's like they're really coming in saying, we know you've been going through some messed up stuff, but they want to help you. You just need to kind of link up with them and realize you can be open and honest, and things will start flowing in as the healing happens. And as for Amethyst, it is a stone of connection. It opens that third eye. It opens communication. It evokes healing. It's all about alignment, psychic abilities. For some of you, you guys actually have gifts that were passed down to you, and they're very blocked off right now, purely because of all this. And they're wanting you to see this. They're wanting you to see how special you are and why they're so protective over you. But you don't see it because of the things you've gone through. So, also with the Smokey, since it's Smokey Amethyst, a lot of protection. A lot of heavy protection. Like, I wasn't kidding when I was saying you guys, like, they watch you guys like hawks. So, let's see. What our Rainbow Moonstone, which can basically only fit over here, but these are my Rainbow Moonstone group. Let's see what guidance your ancestors have, what action they want you to take right now. I feel like this group is, their ancestors are a little more chill. So you have this moving forward in reverse here. And then originality. They love it when you dance to the beat of your own drum. You really light them up when you're doing your own thing. When you're feeling stuck, I feel like they like bringing you inspiration. They're the ones that just kind of bring you a little bit of something that lights you up and makes you want to like get up and move. Well, Archangel Gabriel's just going to come straight out in this group. Messenger of creativity and hope. So yes, when you're feeling down, they definitely come in to cheer you up and give you sparks of creativity. You might get ideas on how to act on things. It could be possible that these ancestors of yours could have been very religious. And I'm not saying like only like one religion. I'm just saying like religious. Like, they were older ancestors that were very traditional. But the reason they get excited watching you is you're doing your own thing. Like, you're following your own path. And whereas before there might have been a lot of restrictions on you, they're happy to see that you're getting creative and trying something different. As much as people might tell you that, oh, they wouldn't approve of this, they actually really approve of it. And they're really proud of you. And you get owl, follow your intuition. Yeah, they're definitely proud of you guys. Like, every time you do something that you're pulled to do, they are so proud of you. And then you guys have money reversed. It's almost like they're realizing that you're pulled to do what you want. Now, other members that aren't ancestors yet possibly don't like you going towards this thing because they're like, where's your stability? Where's your money? But it's like they're telling you, keep following your intuition. Don't let these voices come in and tell you otherwise. You're doing the right thing. You're being guided. And then this right here, you have resilience reversed here. So there's a lot you guys are going through in order to be able to express yourself, especially with how all this blue is like reversed over here. You guys are going through a lot trying to be able to express yourself, especially since it's so different. And your ancestors are really encouraging you. Like, they know it's hard for you to keep bouncing back, to keep up your resilience, to keep getting yourself back in this flow of being happy with what you're doing because of what's being told to you. But they're telling you not to stop. Don't let the people saying that there's no money in it scare you. This is basically like all of what they're happy about, what you're doing, being stuck in the middle of other people's opinions, and they're trying to help you quiet your mind. They like to bring you hope when people try to literally snuff it out of you. And as I'm saying that, this card fell out over here. Okay, something tells me I just need to take this stack that fell out over here, because this is definitely going with the color scheme. Yeah. You guys have a lot of pentacle energy. So for those of you that are worried about money, they're pretty much saying, like, it's pretty much like they're saying don't. Like, this energy over here that's always telling you not to go forward with what you're doing, and that's making you feel like you're alone in your pursuits, that you're like being shoved out, especially since how all these coins are breaking and falling through the bag. It's almost like people already sign you off as a waste of their time and money. Your ancestors are not appreciating this at all, because they love your originality and your willingness to do what you have to. Like, they're looking at it like this is destiny. Like, this is your thing. You're supposed to do this. And these people not supporting you, they're over it. They're completely over what they've been doing. Now, for those of you that because having this lovers here right in the middle, there is decisions here. Even though, you know, they can come in and keep trying to give you hope and keep trying to show you that, yeah, you're doing the right thing. Like, don't give up on yourself. They can't make you not give up on yourself. And having this in the middle almost feels like a fork in the road. And it's like you needing to decide, are you going to listen to them, or are you going to listen to your heart? Because all of this like golden energy right here with originality plus this destiny card, this is very speaking of that inner child, like your pure heart, like what it wants. And having an archangel come in too, it's like helping you with decisions, bringing you hope that you can keep doing what you're doing. There might be times when you feel like you're not going to make it and you do something that is original to you and you get some money in and you're like, Okay, and that's them like confirming for you, like, yes, that's it. Keep doing that. But then you're not sure because of what other people say that no, you just lucked out getting that money. That is not true. You need to follow your intuition. You need to keep going this path over here. There's opportunities as well as you being able to really set yourself up. It's going to take a little bit because you've been pushed down so much and you're not going to have them helping you because of how they feel, but you are taking on this new thing. And they might even feel like you're wasting money. And the thing is, more than likely what's happening is you're investing it into doing what you want, into creating what you want. And your ancestors are letting you know it's not a bad investment. You're doing the right thing. Don't let their worries about money and their lack mentality make you believe that you can't create your destiny, that you can't create from your original place. Because if you follow your intuition, you're going to invest everything wisely. There's no doubt about it. And then we have the Four of Wands under here. And this reminds me of like the Phoenix just rising. But this is also family. And this is an ancestor reading. So once again, this is making me think of, one, originality. Two, it's making me think of how trying to be different from the family, like the one rising above the family here, but also this being roots, this being your ancestors, like, yes, we want to help you break free because this bird was actually chained to these and it got broken free. So you rising is literally the will of your ancestors. Like, they don't want you staying in the same humdrum thing that everyone's been doing for centuries. So let's see. This is literally what I just said. They don't want you staying in the circle. They don't want you to keep going in a circle like they are. It doesn't matter how much they're like, oh, you're not doing the right thing. Your ancestors are like, please do the thing. Just don't do the same thing that they're doing. They're so boring. They're not doing anything fun. They're just repeating stuff over and over and over again. We're tired of it. It's like they love seeing this. They, like, literally lovers. They love seeing this energy from you. You creating, you doing what you're meant to do. And the more you trust it and the more foundation you build in it, the more income you're going to get, the easier you're going to get it, the more ideas you're going to have for making money. And then we have the hunter. Dude, they definitely want you on the lookout for what you're supposed to do. Not the other people. Don't listen to what the other people do. You are hunting destiny right now. Like, that's what you're blazing towards, is literally your destiny. They want you to choose yourself, even if that's hard. But, I mean, they're backing you. You're not doing it by yourself. If someone's telling you that, oh my gosh, they would be so disappointed in you, they don't know what they're talking about. They are so proud of you. The giveaway. They want to get, like I said, they want to give creativity and hope. It's their choice to give you their gifts. Some of them have very strong gifts that they're passing on to you. And of course you wouldn't know about it because your family doesn't really talk about them. So it's like they're giving you a lot of stuff, and that's why they're so happy to see you use it. They probably didn't get to use it in their lifetime. You never know what happened when they were around to where they couldn't explore this side of themselves, and they're happy to see you finally doing it. It's like you carrying on something. The holy mountain. Yeah, literally. It's like you carrying on the torch pretty much with this. Your self-discovery, you realizing that you are firmly planted and you getting a lot of recognition for it. Because this is hard work. And then you have the jaguar. I was telling you guys, they are not happy with this little piddly shit over here. People telling you that you're not gonna, they're like, no, I'm watching my baby. They're going to be abundant. They're going to make money. They're going to have their own ideas. If they want to go to school and learn something different other than what you wanted them to learn, I'm proud of them. Quit telling them that I wouldn't like it. Like, they're getting upset. They're straight up getting upset. They're like, they're going to be successful. And then you have the medicine wheel. This is, like I said, this circle, wheel, all this stuff, they're just done. The way they know things are going to be healed for this family energy is you doing your own thing instead of falling in line with this energy. You also have, how can I put this? For some of you, like whichever way this is, you might have family that is trying to either push you into medicine or push you in a career that's not a healing career. It's like going to be whoever that splits for. But one of the gifts that you were given are either healing or it's creativity. Like you're having, or you could have both, but you want to do it in a different way than other people. But you definitely have these talents. Now, if you're being pushed to do something in a direction and it's stifling you and you feel like you can't breathe, this is them trying to tell you that this isn't the gift we gave you. This is what they're trying to force on you. You can do this another way and still be abundant and make money. Like, we're looking out for you. Like, we want you to have this. We want you to take the gift and use it. Like, they're not giving it away just so it can like fumble and roll around on the ground. They want you to fully take it and accept it and embrace it. It's been a long time coming pretty much with this energy. They are definitely some out with the old kind of mindset over here. Then, oh my gosh, you guys have Holy Mountain and then you have Mountain Hill with Reach Your Goals coming out on this energy over here. They're like, no, go for your goals. Do what you want. I don't care. They're like covering all this energy. Like, we want you to do what you want. Go do it. Go for that mountain. Even though they tell you it's impossible. Climb it. Go for it. It's your journey, not theirs. Like, they probably are like in your mind all the time. Your ears probably ring constantly. A lot of chatter for you guys from your ancestors. Okay, these wanted to jump out. This was the first one. Bathroom. Flush away all that no longer serves you. I'm telling you, I had a feeling your guides were funny, but I didn't realize they had toilet humor. That was like the least, I don't know every card in this deck. It's a new deck. This is, like I said, I almost cried from laughter when I first started your pile, and I feel like I'm going to do it again. It's like flush the shit down the drain. It's pretty much like they're there already. They're like, nope, we're done. And then they're letting you know. They're like, purse, wallet, pursue your true wealth. It's like, flush that shit. We're telling you, you're going to be abundant. Like, do what you want to do. Like, you're going to have true wealth, not this little piddly shit over here that they keep telling you you can only have this if you do what we tell you to, especially if they're keeping your money from you. They could be really upset if you got an inheritance from them and you have family members holding on to it when it was meant for you to be able to use it either for school or use it to pursue like your talents in order for you to like further your career. If this happened, there's going to be some hell to pay. There's going to be more than shit getting flushed down the toilet. I can tell you that much. Because if that happened, they're acknowledging that they know about this and they're waiting for their opportunity to strike, basically. Just know that you're safe. They're looking out for you. They aren't happy that happened. They are very upset because they wanted you to reach your goals, not people to take shit from you. And then you have Animal, Embrace Your Wild Side. They really want you to go with your originality. They want you to literally flow with everything that lights you up, with the creativity, with if it's healing, whether it's medical, spiritual, whatever it is. You guys have a very big talent that they passed on to you, that they invested in, that they wanted you to pursue. If someone took that away from you so you couldn't do it, you're going to be given it like double back so you can pursue this. This could have been what the Seven of Pentacles was, is they planted the seeds for you to have an inheritance and someone squandered it. You're going to get the money, but they're going to be fucked. I'm going to straight up say that right now. Like, if that's a situation that happened, just know that's going to get some resolution, and your ancestors literally have a direct hand in it right now. And then you have flying. Arise and see a higher point of view. For some of you, this is you just walking the fuck out. Like, just looking at this, this art is like her just completely flow state, walking away, having the billowing wind and the huge dress. This is just like straight up walking away. And having this energy where people have been telling you that, oh, you won't make it or you won't have the money. This is them being like, hey, see it from a different point of view. Look at it from where they're looking at it. If you succeed, they look like an idiot. That's pretty much what this is. It's like, fly high, little birdie, because they aren't going to be able to catch you. And then, oh my goodness. You guys literally have guide coming out here. Follow in the footprints of greatness. I told you guys, they passed something on to you guys, whether that was their wealth, whether it was gifts, it could have been both. They definitely passed something on to you, and they are seeing the people that are doing you wrong as shit that needs to be flushed down the toilet. But yeah, this is definitely someone seeing you in your most vulnerable and just ready to just take out the trash, basically. And you guys had the Moonstone, which is feminine energy. So, I mean, this could definitely be someone who is a very prominent feminine energy in the family, especially if someone talks about like, oh, you wouldn't want to disappoint blah blah blah, and like, oh, they're turning in their grave, like a bunch of like really messed up stuff. This Moonstone goes directly with intuition. You guys are actually connected to this person as much as other people might talk about them. You're actually connected. There is a big difference in between people talking and you having this like thread of fate connection with them. Like, it's your destiny basically to pick up where they left off. And the reason that these people are kicking you out into the cold are because they're jealous. Just plain and simple. They're going to try to keep tearing you down because they realize they don't have the connection like you do. And it's going to hurt to feel that way, but at the same time, like, you need to follow your intuition here. Like, you need to listen to yourself and trust yourself, because that's what this Moonstone's all about, is healing, feeling secure in your intuition and understanding feminine nature, being receptive to what's to come to you instead of feeling like you don't deserve it. Because when you're in that receptive energy, things flow to you a whole lot easier. So, Caribbean calcites. Let's see what we got going on for you guys. Okay, I started randomly humming, so I guess you guys have a little bit of music that's coming from your ancestors. You are, okay, I keep hearing notoriety, so I don't know if they're really pushing for you to use your voice or use your talents or something. Like, they, there is definitely something here where they don't want you putting stuff on the back burner, and you guys get this poking out. Like, it's poking out, and she has a horn on her head, and it's intuition with trust your intuition. You were given something for a reason, so you need to trust it. they're just going to keep throwing stuff out here. So we got intuition, we have sensuality. So this is being in touch with your intuition as well as your body. So it's like full on spiritual body connection here. And this is what they are saying, like, hey, we passed these things to you. They might have passed you looks. Like, you might get a lot that you look like an ancestor in your family. And that's literally the one that's connected to you. So you need to look more into them. That's probably for a few of you. But for some of you literally got their looks. And if you learn to connect with them, that's how you're going to learn to be more expressive. For some of you, you literally got some intuitive gifts from them, and that's why they're saying notoriety, because there's something you're supposed to be known for. You could be known for your looks. Like, they could have given you some really good looks to where you can really get ahead with those. But it's like teaching you to embrace them, because it could have happened where you're not embracing them because you were shamed. So definitely they're trying to reach you with that. Then you have choices. They really are present when you guys are making some hard decisions. When you don't know what the best choice is, when you're really struggling, they come through very heavy. You might actually mistake them for your intuition because they come in so strong. So it might not even feel like you made a choice. It might just be like, oh, my intuition's pulling me this way. And the reason they're telling you to trust it is because, yeah, it's them. They're helping you. Because you're tuned into them. So they're like, yes, trust it when that happens. Like, we're really helping you make the best choice so you don't overthink it. And then you have animal bond here. And it says, stand up for all animals. For some of you, you might have ancestry that is very connected to the earth, you know, like a lot of Native American ancestry, or ancestors that have a strong respect for the earth, very tribal type energy. But this is like very ancient ancestors. So if you're trying to, like, if it's someone you look like, you might have to go kind of far back in your line to find out who this is, because this is not energy that is recent. This is like far back, like the things that you were given, and the reason they feel like intuition is you're not really, this isn't energy you've experienced, or possibly your parents have experienced, or grandparents. This feels like it's like far back energy. They've definitely kept a close eye on family doings throughout however long they've been doing this, and they're seeing a lot of potential in you, so they're coming through very strong here. Yeah, they see a lot of potential in you. Like, just look at you go. You literally have a jar pouring out coins. I gotta show you guys this. Like, look. This is the potential that they see whenever they look at you. Like, it's just straight up nothing but, like, full-on spectrum of... There's a freaking castle of gold over there. There's an owl in the picture. You guys just got it all going on over here. They see your potential. They are not playing with your potential. They've been following you for a while. This is why they step in and help you if you're going to make a decision that'll be really hard for you to recover from. They don't want you to squander these gifts either. Like, if you're feeling pulled towards something or to learn about something, they're really encouraging you to, because they want you to know who they are. Okay. Not gonna lie, this was kind of funny. Sorry, did not mean to sneeze like that. I am so sorry. But this cheer up and this live in the moment thing, it made me laugh because for some of you, there's the message of they know how pissed you get when someone says to you, you know, you're so beautiful, you'd be even prettier if you smile. Oh my God, they laugh at how you react to that because it actually pisses you off pretty damn bad. But also with this energy, they notice that you're really preoccupied. They want you to be a little more present with what's going on. Like, you have a very strong spiritual connection, which is probably why you can bond with them so easily. But this also means that you can get kind of lost in it. They want you to be grounded and present, like probably telling you straight up to do some root work, like get really grounded, and then you can allow yourself to float more. But you guys are very ethereal kind of energy, just straight up them coming in and help. Like, you're very connected. So let's see what comes out here. Oh, what was that? Did something flip? Nope. We got the 3 of Coins. Follow your intuition, find your soul tribe, get your monies, make your vision come to life. They lead you to your people, by the way. There's a lot of choices you would have made with some dishonest people that they completely led you away from. Yeah, literally what I was just saying with the 7 of Swords. There's definitely been some people that tried to cheat you or betray you, take from you. And it's like they see you as this pure, small energy over here, and they're just like, how about no? They're like trying to step in. If this has happened, especially when it deals with either betrayal by a partner, like if they cheated, or if something's happened where you were betrayed by someone you trust and your confidence really got hit very hard and you just really feel like it's because of how you look, there is definitely a guide in here that is very about like you needing to have more confidence and feel how beautiful you are. Because it's like you not being able to express your sensuality is because you yourself are so hard on your appearance. And it probably bothers them because it's probably the same one that you look like. And they're like, I'm not ugly, so you're not ugly. So you need to get that out of your head. This is a very sassy one. She's kind of funny. Then you have the 5 of Wands here. Yeah, you definitely have dealt with some petty shit. And they've been there when you're making these decisions. Like you're being faced with these challenges and cards jumping out at me. So you have High Priestess, the 9 of Coins, which is 9 of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. You have, whew, man, you guys got a lot. Okay, so like I said, your intuition leads you to good people, but your insecurities come from these untrustworthy people they try to keep you away from. Because like I was saying, you guys have a connection. You got the High Priestess card. You are very connected. If you doubted it and you weren't sure, this is them reaffirming the fact that yes, you have it. You have a strong connection to me. You need to listen a little more. I'm not just your intuition. I'm actually an ancestor. This 9 of Pentacles is, like I said, they see potential in you like crazy. They see you being independent, wealthy, even though there's going to be people that want to help you. It's like you're going to be independent. You're going to have everything you need. You're going to have success. You're going to have bright ideas all the time. Pretty much like epiphanies, enlightening experiences. I mean, you have the card that literally says enlightenment over here. Like a bunch of spiritual growth. This is probably why they are feeling that you need to realize that you're worthy of notoriety, because it's like, hello, you're missing out on your cha-ching over here because you're focusing on how these people make you feel. When what's happening is we have this Six of Wands energy stepping in. Like I said, recognition, notoriety. It was like this guy, I didn't even realize he was sitting over here. I was trying to figure out what card it was, and then I realized it was the Six of Wands. So yes, from the very beginning of this reading, they have been screaming notoriety, and now they threw out a card that literally means recognition, notoriety, rewards, and everything. And then they're doing this, saying, we are breaking the chains. We're breaking it in every way possible, because this wand energy is so heavy over here, like bunch of spiritual energy, very connected energy. They are very, very prominent in everything that you do. And you definitely get confirmation every time you do something. I don't know if music randomly comes on or whatever, something scares the shit out of you, a television comes on. But it's like they do something to let you know, even if you're not realizing it, it's confirmation. They're doing something that scares the shit out of you randomly. So if you're randomly being spooked by shit, it's because they're trying to come through and be like, I'm freaking proud of you. Or they're trying to be like, quit thinking about this thing that happened over here. Because that's not important. They were just stepping stones. Can you get mini paths? Yeah, they're letting you know you have a lot of potential. If we weren't already seeing it from over here. But there are so many different things that you can choose to do with your gifts. You don't need to be pigeonholed, which I feel like some people did try to pigeonhole you and make it seem like you didn't have a choice, like you had to do this, and then something like an inspiration came out of nowhere and where you were like, oh wait, I can do this instead. That's literally them stepping in. That's literally them throwing an idea at you like, you can do this though. And you're like, oh, that's a good idea. And it's like, that's how they work, is like if you're feeling stuck and all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's how I can solve the problem. They literally throw the idea into your head of how to solve the problem. They don't solve it for you, but they let you know how. Luminous Warrior. Yeah, they go to bat, dude. And it's because they see you doing this thing, this bright, luminous thing. They're really putting some bank on you here. I swear they're gamblers or something. Like, they aren't playing. Ooh, that is heavy. Ooh, that's heavy. To get the curse. Damn, okay, I haven't had chills like this in a while. To get this, when you feel like you had no options. They don't want you to go down the path they did. Because there's many paths here that you can choose. They do not want you going down the path they did. It's like their heart hurts whenever they see you kind of going towards something they did. It's like almost watching themselves do it over again. And it's almost like you get silenced when this happens. And they step in something fierce when that happens. They realize that sometimes what they have given you can feel like a curse. Some of you have, obviously this is a very spiritual group, but some of you have such heightened intuition or heightened abilities here that you discern the truth in people so quickly that it's almost like they don't even need to talk, and you already know what's going to happen. You might even be clairvoyant where you see things, but seeing this as a blessing and a curse. And for you, you might feel like it's more of a curse when they're trying to make you see the beauty of it and how it can be used, how it can bring you notoriety. They didn't give it to you for you to shrink into the shadows and try to hide from people. Like, that's not why they gave it to you. They give it to you for you to shine. Then we have the crow. Go towards the shiny. I'm telling you, they come through and try to really lighten you up when you're feeling down. Because, especially if it has anything to do with the gifts they gave you and you're feeling really burdened by them, they try to come in. They might actually send bird-like creatures. Or, insects, just wings, basically. Or images of these things. Or images of angels. There's just something here with wings that they send to you as encouragement. So that way you can know that it's pretty much like things will get better. There's also this thing about, oh God, right as I was going to say that, everything closed up. There's this thing where, because I keep looking at this conch shell right in the throat and all this blue energy. There is a lot of power in your guys' voice. And if you're being stifled, this is like I said, this silence feeling with the curse. This is probably, like I said, this is someone from back. They could have been silenced. They could have had their gifts silenced. This could even be, people, I mean, this could be witch trials, to be honest with you. There's a lot of stuff here where, like, the people, the ancestors that are coming through, their old ancestors, they went through pain when they tried to express themselves. And you're in a place where you can express yourself, and they don't want you to lose this. Because they don't want you to walk the same path as them. They want you to have your own path. And they want you to pursue these things. A lot of you, it's spiritual things, because all this intuition and spiritual stuff and all that stuff. For some of you, it's just pursuing your creativity and your sensuality and being able to really be at home within yourself. Because it really seems like this is like the curse of silence for a lot of you. And then stand still, coming out here. This is, yeah, they definitely show up when people, they feel a lot of pain for you guys when you get stuck. They're feeling the pain right along with you. They really come through trying to bring you inspiration and stuff, like if you're feeling stuck. You have to allow it, though, because a lot of times when you're feeling blocked off, it's very easy to not want anything in because of how you feel. At least leave an open channel for them to come through, because they will help you. You might not be able to trust a lot of other people, but you can definitely trust them. And then you have the Sweat Lodge, which is really interesting because in this card, it shows her walking into this dome. Very sassily, by the way. She has a sassy little saunter she's walking in there with. But she's walking in here, but her shadow, this is something that is really sticking out to me in this card. Her shadow looks like someone who is actually holding a whip. And Sweat Lodge is like, you know, being put to work and that kind of thing. It's like being pushed into this place of work. Now, this could have been things that they experienced to where they could not literally speak because they were put through these kind of things. And they feel like this kind of energy started with them and they want to find some way to break the chain. And they're feeling like this can happen with you. It's putting a lot of pressure on you, and they know that, so they're trying to give you a lot for them putting the pressure on you. But definitely they want to be there. If you're just feeling very heavily weighed down and like you can't go anywhere, like start opening up, because they're the ones that really want to give you the keys to everything here. Wow. Okay. I'm telling you, they got a sense of humor. So we get sex, kiss, hug, and church, temple, mosque. I told you guys, I felt like this was older energy and a lot of spiritual energy. But this kiss and sex and hug is face and embrace all parts of yourself, which you had sensuality to. And then with this recognize your spiritual authority, they're literally telling you, you have really extraordinary spiritual gifts here. Like, you're just not realizing just how much weight you hold, and you need to start being more in tune with it. Some of you are blocking it out of fear. Cell phone, polish your communication skills. This coming out with curse and me hearing all this silence and not being able to make a choice. This polishing your communication skills is you learning to talk through the pain and them being right there with you. Like them like trying to help you and give you rewards whenever you do it, trying to send you confirmations any way that they can in order for you to keep going in that direction, because it's almost like that is the curse, is the communication. And then we have airplane, spread your wings and fly. What did I say about wings and it's coming out on the crow? You guys definitely get symbolism or confirmation through insects with wings, birds, angels, random memes that put wings on stuff. It doesn't matter what it is. If there's a wing in it, more than likely there's something going on. But specifically, they're saying like this is when they're trying to encourage you to keep going when you're seeing the wings, instead of stopping and losing faith in yourself. And then we have money. Like I said, you have all this notoriety and self-sufficiency, groups of people coming to help you put your vision together, and it's just like discover the source of your true power with this money thing. It's like really being able to assert yourself. And this is coming out on enlightenment. It's like the more you become in tune with this spiritual side of yourself, I don't know how much you've repressed it depending on what's happened in your life, but the more you allow yourself to explore this, whether you do a career in it or not, but this is literally exploring it and getting in touch with this energy, that's when you're going to start unlocking a lot of things if you've been feeling really blocked monetarily. Oh my God. Bathroom, flush all that no longer serves you away. I told you this group over here, you guys, it's no wonder they said memes. I was like, why the hell would I want to talk about memes during a reading? And they're over here talking about freaking toilets. But yes, they definitely talk to you through wings, on any creature, any medium, anywhere. That's how they talk to you. But with this Caribbean calcite that you guys chose, this is a stone that obviously it brings in this feeling of the sea, but it's very light and airy. So this is pretty much, it's great for communication, which this pile really came out with a strong message with communication. But it's really great for communication. It's great for being calm and serene. It's great for connections to your guides. It's also one that brings the sense of the ocean, so that nurturing mother energy to you. So this, I mean, this could definitely be a feminine presence. I mean, you got the high priestess. We don't really have any other energy except Page up here. So this can easily be a feminine energy, especially with the looks. or the sensuality part of it, but some of you definitely have a very strong feminine energy with you, but it's from way back. It's not current ancestors. This is something you're gonna have to dig for. So trust yourself. You'll find it. It'll probably make you very excited when you find it too. Might not make everybody else excited, but it's gonna make you excited. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys. And we're gonna move into our last group, the flower agate, to see what your ancestors want you to take action on right now. Okay. Some of you definitely get very competitive, and they're telling you to slow your roll there. Because you're getting competitive for no reason. You are... If you follow your passion, it's going to be unique. And you're not going to be competing with people. It's when you're competing and you're trying to do something better than somebody else instead of just trying to improve on yourself that you start getting blocked. But also some of you, when you're seeing these things and you're comparing yourselves, you lose confidence. And it's like you forget what you're passionate about because you become so self-conscious. See, self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. So far, your guides are pretty much telling you to quit looking at what other people are doing. It's pretty much what this is coming down to. Believe in yourself. You're not believing in your dreams. They're letting you know that you can do this. You don't even need to have anyone else believing in it except yourself. Like, you guys have a lot of potential in here, and they're like, quit comparing it. Like, you're not even realizing what your stuff is because you're just looking at what someone else has. And it's illusion. Like, they're like, realize the truth over here, because this feeling of like you not being good enough and your dreams don't matter is literally an illusion. And if someone's telling you this, they're not happy about it. They're wanting you to rely more on what you know and your ability to fly solo. And there's 7 heavenly virtues, the keys to goodness, reversed under here. So yes, there is definitely somebody there's a few different things with that. So one, like I was saying earlier, don't compare yourself because, you know, greed, envy, jealousy, all that stuff, that is obviously the opposite of the virtues here. Also the anger, all that stuff. This is like trying to make you realize that when you're in that energy, you're not actually doing what you want, you're doing what you think you need to do. So there's a big difference in doing what your heart really wants to do and following your dreams, and then trying to fit in and do better than what someone else is already doing. You also need to watch out for people that are competitive with you, and like, because you're kind of, this could also be you being in your own energy, trying to work towards your goals, and people are being very competitive and they're trying to put you down for what you want to do. And it's like your ancestors are here, like, you know the truth. Like, rely on yourself, follow what you want to do. It's an illusion what they're trying to cast on you. And obviously that is not very virtuous if they're doing that. They're being pretty ugly people if that's the case. Okay. So these just want to come straight out. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the 3 of Wands. This is a very interesting depiction of the Three of Wands. Okay. This is coming out with follow your passion. And this has this bird just deep diving straight down, pinpoint to this one fish. It knows what it's going for. It doesn't matter what any of these other birds are doing. It doesn't matter what's going on around it. It just has its eye on the prize. It doesn't matter that there's tons of other things that can distract it. Eye on the prize. This is coming out with follow your passion. This is straight beeline for what you want to do. And having this Three of Wands energy, it's like, even though usually it's surveying the land and waiting for your ships to come in, it's like this right here is like, make your own ship and get on that ship, and you're surveying everything while being on the ship already. Like, there is no reason for you to wait here. You can already see it. You can basically taste it, because that's going to be a tasty little fishy for that bird. And having this Ace of Cups over here with this competition, this is saying, like, have more grace. If you're feeling competitive, realize that you have what you need. You don't need to be spilling your cup out and draining yourself over the fact that this person does this and I want to do it better. But it also goes the other way, where if someone is trying to literally drain you and you're not realizing just how much of yourself you're giving out while they're draining you, and then you're left with nothing, and you don't really have the confidence, or you don't have the energy to go after what you want, you're doing a big disservice to yourself. Especially if you have a really big heart. Like, your ancestors are letting you know that's not a bad thing, but giving it to the wrong people, like on your sleeve, is detrimental to you being able to have the energy to chase what you want, because you lose enthusiasm for doing what you want if you're putting all your energy into somebody else and watching them rise up. You feel like it's right to stay in their shadow, when in reality you're supposed to be flying solo right now. You're not supposed to be in anyone's shadow. And you guys on Self-Reliance get the card that is unique to this deck. This is an aunt, which is the creation and ending of all things. I'm not saying that you guys are bringing on the apocalypse or anything, but this Self-Reliance needs to be the beginning and the end for you, like your self-reliance. It's not saying you won't have people that encourage you, that are there for you, and that want you to succeed. But you need to be willing to put stock in yourself, not caring about what people are doing around you, not caring if people are telling you that your dreams are not attainable. You need to be willing to not be afraid and realize that once you start something, you can finish it, and that there's nothing to be afraid of. This is also realizing that you are safe and you're protected, even in your very beginning stages of starting this. If you haven't started this yet, and this is the action they're saying, like, start for it, go after your passion, then just know you are very protected in doing this. Like, the reason you're being told to be self-reliant is because you're not going to need another person to help you pursue this except for your own confidence in yourself. This also means that what you need will be provided for, because this is, you're supposed to do this. Like, you're following your passion. You're doing that heart's calling, and you're going to be supported fully with this Ace of Cups. A lot of abundance just coming in and supporting you. And you have the world. You guys. Your dreams are your world. And when you doubt them, it's like you can feel your world crumbling. And that's why this is so important. It's like you're being shown you're the beginning and end of all your stuff over here. And then you're being shown the world. Like, freaking holding the world and all of its abundance and all this great stuff. You guys have these cards that are saying expand yourself, like fill your own cup, realize everything that you can do, realize how important you are, because you've been shown an illusion for a very long time, and you guys are literally being called to opening yourselves back up, especially to the dream world if you've put off doing certain things because you felt there were no opportunities. Oh, there's opportunities. There's a whole bunch of opportunities there, a whole lot of growth, a whole lot of money, like windfall. There is a whole lot there on these things you gave up on. So if you haven't started, start it. And then you get the Ten of Wands on this truth energy. And then this wanted to come out with it. So the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Wands coming out with this, like, embrace the truth energy. You have been burdened by crap that's over. It's a cycle that's over. You were burdened with it. It's still on your mind. With this Eight of Swords and how it's still like it's fresh off of the forge with this ember energy on here. This is trying to show you guys, and these have dung beetles on here. This is people pushing their shit on you, with, like literally pushing their shit on you with this Ten of Wands energy. The only cards that came out that were not positive were the ones that were telling you need to embrace the truth, which means the illusion is you need to be dealing with everyone else's shit and that you're trapped in it. That's the illusion. The truth is you can drop it. You are what you need, not this energy right here. That's just pretty straightforward. And then you guys get the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. Once again, a card of solitude, of like knowing that you can do it. This is like a big pep talk from your ancestors saying that you can do it. Basically, you, by yourself, you can do it. You don't need someone holding your hand, someone laying it out for you. Not saying that you won't have people to help you, because I definitely see people wanting to come through and help you. But this is your ancestors saying that you're a self-starter. You can do whatever you want. You can create your dream world, but you just have to believe in yourself. Like I said, you can create your dream world if you believe in yourself. Having the Andean cross, once again, is a beginning. It's an intuitive beginning. It's following your compass. It's following your path. I mean, there's no other way to put that. It's like you're literally doing what you're supposed to do, and in doing what you're supposed to do, you're not going to be in competition with anybody, because no one's going to be doing the same thing as you are. That'll clear that right out. And then you have the Council with this follow your passion. Ancestors straight up coming out on telling you to follow your passion. They definitely give you guidance. You are watched over. This is the number 11. You guys might, and the first one was a number 2. You guys might see a lot of repeating 2s or 1s. These are very spiritual, intuitive energies. So you definitely are getting the down low on the stuff you're supposed to be doing. You have the hummingbird, which having that come out with this energy, the self-reliance, I mean, the hummingbird flies solo. It goes from flowers, it collects like all the stuff that it wants. It does what it wants, okay? Like, this thing lives a joyful life until it's over. It's just joy happening here. And this is also a lot of knowledge. This is a lot of exploration. And this energy is also letting you know that once you start your journey, you're the one that chooses when it's over. So allow yourself to partake in the different things around you, especially if there's things that you find beautiful that you're drawn to. Don't feel guilty about that. And you got the Serpent. Tons of knowledge. And the world is also knowledge. It is change, knowledge, opportunity, all kinds of stuff. You guys are just, like I said, they're definitely giving you some information over here. They're they're definitely letting you know what the truth is with having this knowledge thing over here. They're letting you know they might actually send you dreams you don't understand. They're showing you the truth of people. They're showing you people that are sneaky. They're showing you people... Oh gosh. There goes that one.
Get it.
They're showing you people... You get the gatherer. They're showing you people that are trying to make you stay in a place where you don't shine your light. And this person's very pulled to herself. Instead of feeling like this light emanating, it's almost like she's trying to curl into herself. She's trying to hoard things. It's almost like a lack mentality. But they're trying to let you know, if anyone makes you feel this way, they're trying to pull the wool over your eyes, because you're actually very abundant. Because having all this means that you have all of the resources within you. It's like you naturally gather everything you need. You don't need to go out. Like, you already know how to do it. And then you have the corn. This is freaking abundance. The corn card is like freaking abundance. The wealth, abundance, all that great stuff. Like, they are just all up in here. Like, don't listen to the dipshits is pretty much what this is. So let's see. Get into the driver's seat of your life. We have car here. It's pretty much like, take stock and do what you want with your damn cup, because that's the Ace of Cups. We have elevator, rise above. So, yeah, follow your passions, rise above everything else. Like, really go for what you want. And you have dance. I mean, hummingbirds look like they're dancing all over the flowers. Like, you guys are just being pulled to, like, go with this soul energy. Do what you want. Like, even in this picture, though everyone's dancing together, there is this one in the front that's, like, leading the pack. You guys definitely have this beat to your own drum that they're definitely waiting to see you fully come alive here. But it's almost like you've been under someone else's foot or someone else's shadow for a while, and they're wanting you to kind of break out of that, at least try to take some steps to doing it. And then food and eating, be mindful of the thoughts you're ingesting. Like I said, there's a lot of knowledge energy here. Like I said, some people might have really made you doubt your dreams, your worth, when in reality they were just pretty much keeping you from your abundance instead of allowing you to go towards it. This is also, some of you might get into when you learn about your ancestors, or if you already know who they are with this pile, because there wasn't a lot being talked about who they are here. So maybe you guys already know who your ancestors are. Maybe get more into things they used to cook, what they used to eat. It might help you be more grounded. And then you have mountain. You have two things over here that's like, rise above this crap. Like, reach your goals, rise above it. Like, be in the driver's seat. It's like, it's telling you guys can take control of this. You guys are literally like this one-man show, one-woman show, whatever you want to call it over here. And they're saying, go for it. Like, you don't need anyone to give you the go-ahead. Just go ahead and do it. Like, whatever really lights you up, their action they want you to take is to just freaking start something with it. And if you have started something, don't be afraid. Like, just keep going with it. No matter what kind of feedback you get, do what makes you happy, not what is going to make others happy. Because in the end, you're the one you're living with. And then you have email. Be mindful of the messages you send. Yeah, some of you definitely, if you've already put stuff out there, you might be getting some nasty feedback. For others of you, you could just be getting people that message you, and that's what you're digesting, is literally them telling you that what you want to do isn't going to work. and they're making you pretty much eat your words, so to speak. Like, they give you all the reasons why it won't pan out, or they like start pointing out all this, and this, and it like really puts a damper on it, and it makes you feel like you can't do anything. And in reality, that's not true. You guys really just need to learn how to stand on your own instead of the opinions of others. And also, you just need to watch out for when you're comparing yourself to others, when you're getting caught up in that energy, because that's what stops your flow. Because what's important is how you flow, not how other people flow. You guys also chose flower agate, which in itself is a very loving stone. Agate's very grounding. It is something that brings nurturing as well, with all this pink energy, very unconditional love. It brings in support. Like I said, if you guys are feeling like you're not supported, support's either coming in or they're here trying to support you until it gets here. But this also is really good for, believe it or not, it's good for business. So some of you, if you're trying to start a business, your guides are pretty much right, not your guides, but your ancestors specifically are right there with you. And they're trying to let you know that it's going to work out. You just got to believe in yourself more and realize that you don't need all these things that people are telling you. Just made me realize I put this in the wrong spot. And if people make you feel like you're in the wrong, if I can scoot you, if people make you feel like you're in the wrong field or you're doing something wrong, but you feel so pulled to it, this is pretty much letting you know, have confidence in yourself. Like, this is a big thing from your ancestors, to just have confidence and follow your own light as opposed to comparing. Because you have beautiful things to show. So don't doubt yourself, guys. But that is what I have for everyone. I will have these spliced and hopefully up tomorrow with timestamps and all that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and head out today. I was not expecting to be on here for 4.5 hours, but I did do an in-depth one with the first one. So I will see you guys on Wednesday, and hopefully I'll have this all put together and ready to go to put on YouTube on Tuesday for those that didn't get to see it. But yeah, you guys have a great night and take care of yourselves. Bye!